How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, sadly and tragically, I broke this news and I've managed to get this story out into the media now. I get no satisfaction at all from getting stories like this out. Really don't. I'm going to read the story. It's about a death in custody at HMP Leeds, or Armley Prison as it's known locally in Leeds. I'm going to do my bit at the end and stuff, right? So this is in the Yorkshire Evening Post, guys. Link in the description below, like I always do. Headline reads: Investigation launched as prisoner dies in custody at HMP Leeds. An investigation has been launched after the death of a prisoner at HMP Leeds. Martin Brake, 55, died in custody at the Armley prison on Sunday. I just raise a glass to Martin Brake. God bless him. May he rest in peace. My thoughts and my prayers are with your friends and your family at this sad and tragic time. God bless him. Right. So Martin Brake, 55, died in custody at the Armley prison on Sunday. A prison service spokesperson said, HMP Leeds prisoner Martin Brake died in custody on March the 29th, and our condolences are with his friends and his family. As with all deaths in custody, there will be an independent investigation by the Prison and Probation Ombudsman. Now, so how it worked, right, is I was contacted on Snapchat, of all things, by a prison source, right? Never reveal my sources because you just don't do it. It's not the dumb thing, is it? Right? People contact you and you give them, you've got to do it discreetly and everything. You let them remain anonymous unless they don't want to. They contacted me on Snapchat, told me about this prisoner, give me his name and what prison. I then take it to the Yorkshire Evening Post because that's a Leeds sort of like paper. And then they put the request into the Ministry of Justice. And because it's not COVID-19 related, they've confirmed it because as of the previous story about a prisoner testing positive for COVID-19 in Berwyn Prison, they said they're not going to be confirming or denying stories reference COVID-19. This death isn't related to COVID-19 from what I am being told. Now, Martin Brake, God bless him, may he rest in peace. He was known as Brakey. Someone was interacting with me today that knows Martin very well, and he served his first ever prison sentence with Martin's brother, a guy called Richard. My thoughts very much go out to Richard and the wider friends and family of Brakey. Obviously, Martin Brakey makes sense. Unfortunately, from what I'm being told, Martin had problems with substance misuse and addiction and everything over the years, which is normally a coping mechanism for things that have gone on in their lives, and it's not to be snuffed at. Now, 55-year-old, he'd been in and out of prison for a very long time. He used to graft, apparently used to do bits and pieces. Like I said, as a former prisoner, I'm not judging him in any which way. My heart goes out to him and his friends and his family. But apparently he used to graft in prison. He was well liked among staff and also prisoners. And he got quite friendly and he got on with quite a few respected figures in the city of Leeds. And he's passed away in the prison. I don't know the exact circumstances. I'm not going to speculate. It'd be wrong to do so. It'd be disrespectful. But for those that look at this story and think, Cody, like, what's the aim of getting a prisoner's name out into the media? Why have you got this out? Why have you taken this course of action? If it was up to HMP Leeds, Martin Brake, or it could have been one of your loved ones, right? It could be you, could be one of your loved ones. The prison never want your name to see the light of day. When there's a death in custody, the Ministry of Justice don't get on the phone and like, yeah, just to let you know, yeah, another death, yeah. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen, right? So they would rather somebody die in prison and they die like they never existed, right? And the name just never sees the light of day. And it's like they died for nothing. I won't let that happen, right? And every prisoner that dies in prison, right, has the right for the family to pay tribute to them or to, like I say, well, not all prisoners because there are the exceptions, which you obviously know about. But yeah, I feel the need to get these stories out, because it highlights failings within the system. How did this prisoner die? This is the thing. I have broken so many deaths in custody, guys. It's scary. And when you see me going on these passionate rants and I'm waffling on and you see me getting irate and stuff and frustrated, it stems from the sheer amount of people that I have spoken to that have lost somebody in prison. Mothers, fathers, brothers. I spoke to a mother of a prisoner who died, right, at Liverpool prison, Walton jail, right, 24 hours after he died. And I did a video, paid my respects because I'm always respectful. And his sister, the guy's sister who passed away, his sister saw it, contacted me, spoke to her mother, and set up interviews for her mother. And still in contact. I actually spoke with her last week. I stay in touch with these people. A prisoner up in Scotland died. His father contacted me. Cody, I need to speak to you for 10 minutes about the video he did about the deaths in prison. I didn't know who this guy was. 10 minutes he wanted of my time. 5.5 hours later, we're still on the phone. Right? This is what you people don't see. You don't see me speaking to families that have suffered bereavement. I walked 5 miles to go to a prison process. I could have got a taxi, I could have got a lift, I could have got there, right? I walked 5 miles in the scorching hot sun last summer to go to Forest Bank to do a prison protest with the family of Michael McDonough. I got the media down there. The media turned up. Cameras. I got a mate of mine who was a freelance photographer. He turned up. I got the Manchester Evening News. I got the photographer down, right? Not for me, for them. They said, Cody, jump in the picture with us. I said, no, it's not right for me. I'd only just met this family. I'd spoken to them on the phone. I'd never met them. And this was the first time of meeting them. And they're a lovely, lovely traveller family. And Michael passed away, 27-year-old, on the 19th of February, 2019. God bless him, may he rest in peace. And I got the media down there and they was like, Cody, jump on the picture. It wasn't right for me. I wasn't part of their family, but my heart went out to them. I stood behind the photographer and I took my own pictures and my own video, right? I put tribute videos together for families that have lost somebody in prison. Taking hours, they've sent me videos and pictures of their loved ones. I'm cropping them and editing them. I'm putting music to make sure the music lasts the full length of the duration of the clips that I've put together. I've sent 3 or 4 different variants to different people, like the father in Scotland. I sent him 4 videos, different music, trying to make him edgy and stuff like that. He rang me, I rang him, and he couldn't even talk down the phone, bless him, because the music reminded him of his boy, and he's looking at his pictures. I didn't do it to upset him. He said, Cody, put that on your YouTube. No, not my place to put that on YouTube. Not doing it for likes. I'm doing it as a personal thing, and I don't talk about these things. So when you see me passionate about prisons and stuff, and what you don't see as well is when these people are dying in prison, like I said, I broke suicides in prison, and I don't like doing that. It breaks my heart, right? But I get them out. We've broke murders on this channel, right? I get no satisfaction from any of this, right? But it shows the system for what it is. It puts a spotlight on deaths within prison. Why is there so many deaths happening? And what I'm doing then, I'm putting families that have suffered bereavement in contact with other families that are going through the inquest. When there's a death in custody, a file gets passed to the Prison Probation Ombudsman. They do an investigation. Then it goes forward for the inquest, right? Now, I put families are further along the line than other people, right? So I put them into contact with each other and stuff, and they counsel each other and they help each other. This is what you guys don't see. You don't see the countless hours I spend on the phone, emailing journalists, going backwards and forwards with journalists, banging my head against the brick wall because I'm trying to get stories out, and the Ministry of Justice are denying them. Because they don't, especially with this COVID-19 stuff now, they have pretty much stated, we will not confirm or deny stories. I'm still trying. But I can't do anything. Yeah, without prison contacts, my channel, right, is pointless. And I'm so close, guys, to walking away from the channel. And like I said, I shouldn't be doing this on the back of a prisoner who's passed away. And God bless me, right? And God bless Martin Brake, may he rest in peace, right? But I'm trying my best to do the best for prisoners, right? And it's running me down my throat, and it's just my head's banging and stuff. And I'm trying to do the right thing. But I can't do the right thing if people don't help me. And like I've said, for anybody that's watching this, right? And if you've got a loved one in prison, please don't ever be naive enough to think that this couldn't happen to your loved one. Because it could. Right? Like I say, prisoners are pushed to the edge, medical negligence, prison healthcare is shocking. Prisoners having heart attacks on the buzzer at HMP Berwyn, and the night clock, he said, "You'll be all right," reset his buzzer and walked away. He died. Prisoner Alan Marshall in Scotland, in Saunton, was murdered by prison officers a few years ago. Those prison officers will never face charges, right? A very well-known prisoner down in London, right, slit his own throat, right? Prisoners hanging themselves at Walton Prison. Prisoners dying in mysterious circumstances at Forest Bank and having to wait 6, 7, 8 months to find out how that individual died. Prisoners setting themselves on fire, setting the cells, they set the cell on fire, and he set himself on fire and he succumbed to his injuries. That was down in London, in Kent. And I've got these stories out and stuff, and I try my best and try and help people as much as I can, but I can't do it if people are not going to help me. Reference Martin Brake. Like I said, he was a jack the lad, he was grafting, he was doing bits and pieces. Like I said, that's neither there nor there. Been in and out of prison all his life. But like I said, people are given a prison sentence, they're not given a death sentence. And when I find out how he passed away, I will bring that news to you as and when. But again, I raise a glass to Martin Brake. God bless him. May he rest in peace. You know what I mean? I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Anyone, please, I ask everybody, if you've got this far in this video, please do me a favour. Please put rest in peace Martin or Martin Brake in the comment section below. Pay a bit of love and respect, because like I said, he's a prisoner. General population prisoner, and he's left prison in a body bag, which is just away from his friends, away from his family. 55 years old. God bless him. May he rest in peace. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.